Today's topic is describe a person you know who gave a clever solution to a problem. Who gave a clever solution to a problem. So tackle or to answer this question, this is well. I should let you know that this is one of the recent topics I'm discussing in my channel. You will give all the latest topics in IELTS examination and recent topics in IELTS examination. So you don't have to go over Google and search it. You can have it in my channel. Okay. So to answer this question, you have to answer vocabulary, ideas, and answers. Okay. The most important part is here, the ideas. You have to memorize it. Like I say to all the time. You have to memorize the answer. This is really important. Okay. To solve a problem, to solve a problem, to resolve a problem, to face a problem, an insurmountable problem means almost unsolvable problem. Okay, an insurmountable problem, an insurmountable problem, an unsolvable problem, a sound solution, a very fair way or very easy solution to it. Sound solution, a sound solution, an unsolvable problem, insurmountable problem. Okay, let's go to ideas. Who is this person? Actually, it's really easy. Your family, father, mother, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, cousin, nephew, niece, father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law, daughter, acquaintance, the person who you know a little bit. Acquaintances, close friend, best friend, my boyfriend, girlfriend, blah blah blah. Okay, this is very easy to answer, so I'm not gonna be okay. What was the problem and how solution did the person keep? This is the important part of the question. This is the main part of the question's answer. Okay, what was the problem and what solution did this person keep? What was the problem and what solution did this person keep? Okay, so let's discuss and talk about it. Until recently, I had an unsolvable problem, or at least I was fully convinced that my problem couldn't be solved. Until recently, I had an unsolvable problem, or at least I was fully convinced that my problem couldn't be solved. Until recently, I had an unsolvable problem, or at least I was fully convinced that my problem couldn't be solved. Usually, I easily solve all my problems myself, but recently I faced the problem that seemed insurmountable to me. That seemed insurmountable to me. Usually, I easily solve all my problems myself, but recently I faced a problem that seemed insurmountable to me. Recently, I faced a problem that made me feel stuck and helpless. Recently, I faced a problem that made me feel stuck and helpless. You feel stuck and helpless. Okay. Feel stuck and helpless. Until recently, I had an unsolvable problem. At least I was convinced nothing would work for the particular situation. Until recently, I had an unsolvable problem. At least I was convinced nothing could help. Nothing could work. Nothing would work for my particular situation. Nothing would work for a particular situation because unsolvable. Okay. I was dissatisfied with the level of my productivity. I was dissatisfied with the level of my productivity. This person advised me to use a different approach to my planning. Use a different approach to my planning. He taught me how to set achievable goal. Avoid planning too much. He taught me how to set achievable goals. Avoid planning too many things by using a diagram looked like a clock face, to set achievable goals and avoid planning too many things by using diagram which looked like a clock face. I had insomnia. Insomnia means you couldn't sleep. Okay. Sleeplessness. This person advised me to stop using gadgets, electronic devices, their gadgets, before going to the sleep. Keep technology out of my bedroom. You keep out your technology like mobile phone, your headphone and everything out of your bedroom. To stop eating before going to sleep. It is unhealthy to do that. To eat before you sleep. You eat, immediately you sleep. No. Immediately you go to sleep. No. To stop eating before you're going to sleep. Stop eating before you're going to sleep. To limit consuming caffeine and other stimulant stimulants. To limit consuming caffeine and other stimulants. To limit consuming caffeine and other stimulants. Uh, you stop eating. You stop drinking tea and coffee. To listen to relaxing music before going to sleep. To listen to relaxing music and before going to bed. Okay.
To listen to
To listen to relaxing music before going to sleep. I had a habit. You had a habit. This person advised me to form a good habit in order to break the old one. To form a good habit in order to break a bad one. In order to break a bad one. To reward myself for every small success. To reward myself for every small success. To find a hobby that would easily engage me so much so that there would be no time for any bad habit. To find a hobby that would really engage me so that there would be no time for my bad habit. Okay, I was on the verge of burnout. I was on the verge of burnout. This person advised me to go on a vacation, to find a work-life balance, to take breaks regularly, set aside a specific time for tedious tasks I don't like doing, for find distracting, for example, email, to change my work environment, to change my work environment, to change my work environment, to spend at least 30 minutes per day outdoors, to spend at least 30 minutes per day outdoors, to spend at least 30 minutes per day outdoors. I suffered from depression. This person advised me to change my job so that I could do what I like, to change my job so that I could do what I like. Do what you love. That will help you. Okay. To start writing a diary, to start writing a diary, to start writing a diary, to do yoga, to play sport, to attend painting classes, to attend painting classes. I was overweight, you was overweight. You are obese, overweight mean obese, overweight mean fat. This person advised me to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, to stop skipping meals, to stop skipping meals, to start drinking more water, to do yoga, play sport, buy a bike or go cycling every day, buy a bike or go cycling every day, to start swimming, to visit a good dietitian or nutrition, whatever you call it. What do you think it was a clever solution? The solution you accept or he gave that was a clever, you have to say why. I'm convinced this was a clever solution because it worked for me. It worked for me, that's why I think it's a clever solution. It helped me solve my problem without sacrificing work and rest. It helped me solve my problem without sacrificing work and rest. It helped me solve my problem without sacrificing work and rest. It helped me solve my problem fast and efficiently. Fast and efficiently. It helped me solve my problem fast and efficiently. It didn't require me to put any extra efforts into solving the problem. It didn't require me to put any extra efforts into solving the problem. It didn't require me to put any extra efforts into solving the problem. It didn't require me to put any extra efforts into solving the problem. It was highly practical. It was highly practical. It was like taking the most direct yet congested route during the rush hour versus driving through a series of alleyways to reach the same location. It was like taking the most direct yet congested route during the rush hour versus driving through a series of alleyways to reach the same location. Okay, remember the most important parts is ideas, and you have to almost memorize to have a clear and very good answer. Okay, now let's see the sample answer of it. Until recently, I had until recently I had unsolvable problem, or at least I was completely sure that my problem couldn't be solved. I felt demotivated and disappointed as I made list of tasks for each day but was unable to complete them no matter how hard I tried. I tried to cope with this problem with a problem myself. For example, I sorted tasks by priority and avoided checking my emails or texting my friends and hoping that this strategies would help. No matter what I did, I couldn't get all the work done. No matter what I did, I couldn't get all the work done. I was really hungry in myself. The turning point for me was realizing that I didn't even want to start doing anything at all. I was so upset that I complained about this situation to my colleague. I told him that I had already tried all the time management strategies, but nothing helped. This person gave me a really simple yet efficient solution to my problem. He advised me to stop making to-do lists because I planned much more than I could do. I saw the list and thought I had to complete all the tasks on the list. He told me that to-do lists don't work for visual thinkers like me and recommended me to start using a different approach to planning my day. At first, he drew a circular diagram which looked like a clock face. Then he took my long to-do list and asked me to estimate how much time each of the tasks would consume. So he transferred the task from my to-do list to this diagram. Every time I shaded a sector for the task, at some point there were so many empty sectors on the first diagram, and he drew the second line, and I realized that when I made lists of things to do, it seemed to me I was obliged to do everything on my list by the end of the day. I realized that the problem was not about productivity but inability to make realistic plan. He taught me to set achievable goals and avoid planning too many things. I'm convinced this was a clever solution because first of all it worked for me and helped me solve my problem fast and efficiently. What's more, it didn't require me to put any extra effort into solving the problem. It was a clever solution because you tried a lot of solutions and they didn't work, and eventually this that solution given my clock worked. So you call it a clever solution, you can say that too. So my point is, you have to listen to the video or make it audio, or I can listen to MX Player or any other player app store. You can play it in the background and listen as many times as possible. Okay, thanks very much.